So I guess the first thing I want to say is thank you to Deloitte and Deloitte Access Economics. You've been here since the beginning. It's been an amazing partnership of learning and discovery together. I've always valued you and your team and the people that have supported us through this journey. And it's been an incredible experience of learning as well as making sure we stay focused on what we're trying to do.
It has been a great privilege for us as well. We don't get opportunities to do work over such a successive period of time. This is the longest running project that Deloitte Access Economics has had in its history, and it's remarkable the work that you can do together with an organisation where you have that consistency over time and that persistence around what are we trying to achieve, and a drive to do it better each year.
The hardest part of a 10-year evaluation is it literally takes 10 years to go away and do. And I think for me, but there's so much value in that journey. So it's not like we're waiting to get to the end of 10 years and go, oh, we're finished. It's actually every step of the process. We've been going, where are we up to? What did we learn? What would we do differently? What would we keep going on doing?
The predominant model is to think about it as a once a year thing, like an annual, just an annual reporting exercise. But it can be so much more than that. And in fact, I think what we're learning is that it needs to be more than that. It needs to be the core business of any for-purpose organisation trying to really assure itself that it's creating value, and to do that better every year.
We had a mindset that this idea of valuation is actually not about us. It's actually about the clients and the communities that we're working with.
The work that Many Rivers is doing is a really critical economic and social and cultural case study. You are working with Australians experiencing different forms of financial and other disadvantage. You're working in all corners of the country.
Sustainable change very rarely happens very quickly, and so therefore you have to go on the journey. It's not just about trying to, here's a program I've defined or imagined, let's go and prove it. It's actually about, this is our purpose we're trying to achieve. And how can we achieve it even better? And I think that's the essential nature of evaluation from my perspective. Part of what we've done with evaluation is always share. Like we've always made it really open where things are up to and where we sort of feel like we need to head next. And in fact, if you look at our website today, you can see the first evaluation report all the way through to the 9th and now the 10th. We always have a bit of a laugh about the first one, don't we, now in retrospect? We go, oh my goodness, if you want to understand the learning process of evaluation, just look through the reports.
I'd certainly prefer people didn't look at the first report. At that 5-year mark, that 6-year mark, that data that was being generated was starting to be quite reliable and quite valid, and that unlocked the next level of rigour in the work, and your willingness to run some spin out work where we would do that exercise to really understand, well, what are the predictors of success from all of this information that we've generated in that really rigorous way. I think for all of us that opened up an array of new learnings.
I valued the opportunity to have that challenge. Like it's so important, because to have an independent organisation over a long period of time that is reflecting back to you those challenge points causes you to think about, well, how do you do better? Like what do you change? Like what do you continue to emphasise? And I think for me that's been a great benefit. The
standout moment has to be the work that you've commenced with the Department of Social Services around the payment by outcomes trial. That is a very innovative feature of the way public policy is thinking about generating outcomes for Australians and how to achieve that with efficacy and efficiency.
Ultimately, for me, Mini Rivers has always been about the clients and the communities that we work with, and this is a reflection of what they have achieved in some summarised, aggregated form. And to be able to have that to share with them, I think for me is just so important, and that's what brings me joy in the organisation that is Mini Rivers.
John, congratulations to the clients, the communities that you work with, and to your organisation too for the progress that you've been able to make over this period of time, and long may it continue.
Excellent. Thanks, Matt. Thanks for your time today.